Hi everybody, hope you are doing well. You're good. Today's topic is sets in Python. Uh, a set is an unordered collection of unique elements. So you need to remember if you when we are talking about the set, so you need to remember it's unordered collection of unique elements. It's important point. Okay. Whereas in list is ordered collection of elements. Okay, these are the difference between these two, and moreover, the more differences are there. So I will explain you in with the examples also. So once if you created the list, so we can change. Okay, we can change, we can add, we can remove the item, we can create a duplicate items also in the tuple and in the list. Okay, but in the set we can't create a duplicate items. Okay, so some differences also I explained in the previous video. Difference between the tuple and list. Okay, so see here one compulsory question will come in the interview. Okay, in these three topics, maybe they will ask you about the differences between the tuple and sets, tuple and list also. Okay, so it's very most important points. Okay, so when we are talking about the list and when we are talking about the tuple, so it's a ordered collection of elements, but in set it is unordered. So you need to remember these three important points when we are talking about the sets. Okay, see, elements of a set are not in order. No duplicate items are allowed in the set, whereas in the uh, list it is allowed. Okay, and items must be immutable objects in this when we are talking about the sets. Okay, so immutable means the tuple. So we can add the tuple also in the set, but we can't add list in the set because list is mutable object. Okay, so these three main important points you need to remember when we are talking about the sets. And one more important thing is when we are creating a set, so we can use here curly braces, or you can go for with the set function. So we'll be talking about this all those things with the help of the examples. Or like, okay, I will explain you. Okay, in sets we can create integers, float, and strings and tuples with the combination of this boolean also we can add in the set. Okay, so now I'll explain the set with the with 2 to 3 examples. Okay, so I'll create a set 1, okay, is equals to, I'll use here curly braces, so 2 comma 3 4 5. Okay, 6, and I'll use one integer float decimal number, and I'll use here 2, it's a boolean, and I'll use here one more string. Okay, so when I'll print this, print set1, so it will print for you your set. Okay, but see here this with this example we can come to know about this. Okay, so it's unordered. Okay, the set is a unordered, whatever in this set. Okay, so whole set is printed, but it is not in ordered manner. Okay, when we are talking about the tuple and list, it will be in order. If you created list a tuple 2 3 4 5 6 1.5 to 1,000, so it will gives you output as it is, say, on ordered manner 2 3 4 5 6 etc. Okay, but in the set, so here if you see in the first index 2, but here 1.5, here 1.5 will be here before the true. Okay, so it's a unordered. So you got it this point, unordered collection of unique elements. Now we'll talk about talking about the unique elements. So if you while creating a set, if you give duplicate items, it means 2 times 2. Okay, so if you execute this cell, it won't print, it will print only once. Okay, 2 will be in once only, not twice. Okay, it will ignore, it will reject. Okay, extra 2 or extra element. Okay, from the entire set. Okay, so you can see the type of set 1. So you come to know it's a set, it's a set. Okay, So see here in the mathematics, if I write it here 1, okay, in the mathematics 1 represent as true and 0 is represent as false. Okay, so here also duplicate item now. True and 1 is same as it is, because true is 1, 1 is true, and 0 is false and false is 0. So you will that means true, or either true or 1 will be rejected. So here true will be rejected. Okay, so 1 will be there, right? So now we got it. About the duplicate items also, we have cleared the concept about the duplicate items are not allowed when we are talking about the set. Okay, and one more thing, important thing is as I see, we'll see the length of the this set. Okay, so we created a set 1. So we'll use it. We'll use the len function also here, len. So we are talking about the set 1. Set 1. So you'll see here. So the length will be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So if you have duplicate items here, 2 times 2. So execute this cell. This. Obviously this also set. So next. See here. So it will avoid, it will reject the duplicate items. If you count here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but in the set, as I told you, it will, no duplicate items will be allowed in the set. It will reject one value. Okay, so ultimately it gives you the len only 8. Okay, so one thing is left in the topic. We talked about the elements are not in order. Okay, and no duplicate items are allowed. Okay, now we'll discuss about the items must be mutable object. So we can't add while creating the set list, but we can go for the tuple, because tuple is a mutable object and list is a tuple is a immutable object and list is a mutable object. Okay, so once you create it, you can change in the list, but in tuple once you create it, you can't change. Okay, so I'll add here tuple also mutable object 100, 101, 102, right? So next comma. Now I'll run this. You can run here entire code cell, run all. Okay, now see here. So here it's executed. Okay, if you add a immutable object, okay, it's executed. Okay, your list will be executed. 1.5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 100, 1, 102, true, and Hassan. Okay, see it's still it's a set, because we have used here curly braces, right? And now we'll count here 9. It's showing 9. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 items are there. You're thinking about it, yeah, sir. You said the length will count the particular elements like this. So here the 11 items are there, only 9 items is showing in, while we are using the length function. So here the we add a one item only in the set. We need to remember we can add one element at a time. So here we treat as one element only. We treat as a one element only. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1.5, and 100, 101, 102. It's assumes as a one element only. Okay, it's a immutable object tuple. Okay, it's count as a one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and whole entire tuple will count 7, 8, and 9. Okay, you got it. Items must be immutable. So we have finished this topic with these three amazing yeah, examples. Okay, so please, you can try here, you can change here brackets, braces, square braces, you can change here. So when we are using this square braces, that means we are talking about the list. So when we are on this code, so it will gives you error, unhashable type error. Okay, so we can't use mutable object in the set. Okay, so I will change this. So you can practice from your side also, you can practice. So please note down these important points when we are talking about the theory part is important. Okay, so while interview they will ask the theory part, so you need to clear about the theory part, so you need to make it notes. um, Whether we are talking about list, tuple, okay, separate topics, separate pages you maintain and you write it the important points, so it will help you, definitely it will help you while you're facing interview. Okay, so we can use add function also. Okay, we can use add function also, we can add also in the set. Okay, by using this function is ct set. Before that I'll explain this set function also we can use here. So instead of curly braces, here I will use set function. Set function. So here I used set function. Okay, so I have written the here sets are defined using curly braces, or we can use set function. So see here, set function we have used set, and this round brackets I have used, and inside the elements I written inside the square brackets. Okay, so you run this code, so it will obviously it will run because it's still set. Okay, see here, type set is set only. Okay, so you can go for curly braces or you can go for set function. Okay, so remember this. Now uh, I was talking about the add, how to add. Okay, so already you know I explained many examples in the tuple and in list and dictionary. So you can use that same functions. Okay, set one dot add. You can use add function also add. So if you want to add here one more number 70. Okay, you can go for this. Okay, so now print set one. So you can see here. So here 1.5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the new number is added in this set. Okay, so new number also added in the set, and you can remove also. You can use the remove function. Okay, set one dot remove, and if you want any number, if you want to remove, so you need to mention that number. Okay, so it will remove. So you can practice many functions also, but the important concept I have cleared with the examples. Okay, one more thing, we can use a pop function also here. If you use the pop function, so it will remove any item or any element from the entire set, random elements. It will maybe it will remove 2, maybe it will remove 1.5, maybe it will remove true, boolean, or string, any number it can use remove if you use the pop function. And indexing and slashing is not supported in this set. It is very most important point. Okay, I am not mentioned here, so you need to remember this. You need to note down this. In indexing and slicing is not supported in this set, because if you run this code cell, okay, so it will execute the cell. The output will gives you unordered collection of Unicode elements. Okay, it will print unordered elements. Okay, so that's the reason, main reason here indexing and slicing not supported, because see, if you want to remove this index, okay, at 3, index 2 if you want to remove. Okay, for example, if you count from here 0, 1, 2. Okay, if you want to remove this, for example, if you count from 1 and 2, if you want to remove the at second index 3 value. Okay, so while we are printing at the second index, the value will be here 2. Okay, but here 3, but here 2. See here 1, 2, second index 3, but here 1, 2, second index 2. That's why. Okay, it's not in ordered manner. That's the reason indexing and slicing is not supported. Please subscribe my YouTube channel if you like this video, and you can share this video with your friends. Okay, thank you very much.